In this video, we are going to discuss about how to include subgraphs output in the streaming. It is the last video about the streaming. So it is saying to include output from subgraph in the streamed output. You can set subgraph is equal to true. So how to do that and what is subgraph? Let me just first of all copy this and I will paste here. Subgraph is a graph that is used as a node in the graph. It is used to build multi-agent systems. In this video, we'll touch this topic a little bit. In maybe another video, we'll cover this topic in more detail. So it is subgraph, and here we have built the actual graph or parent graph. So let me just cut this code and I will paste here in that box. In the subgraph, we have a class. Its name is subgraph state. You can change its name whatever you want, and it has two parameters. One is foo and another is bar. Subgraph node, it is our first node. What it will do, it will update the bar parameter with this string. We have this bar parameter and it will be updated with this string. After that, in second node, it will update this foo first parameter with state foo plus state bar. Means it will concatenate both states. So if you want to visualize, I will simply say subgraph and let's run this one and following also. So it is our graph. It has two nodes. So similarly, let's cut this code also and I will paste here. It is second graph and its class name is parent state, and it has only one parameter, that is foo, and it has only one node. Its name is node 1. So it will update this foo parameter with this string high plus state foo. Whatever we will pass in foo, it will be concatenated with this string. It is most important part. We are saying add node 1 is our node 1, this one, and our node 2 is subgraph. So this one we built previously. So we are saying our this node 2 is our previous whole graph. So if you want to visualize, let me just print graph and let's execute it. It is our graph. Here our node 1 is this one and node 2 is basically this whole graph. And here we are invoking our graph. We are saying foo will be foo and stream mode is updates subgraph is equal to true. It is saying set subgraph is equal to true to stream output from subgraph, and variant is v2. If chunk type is equal to updates, if chunk ns, print subgraph chunk ns chunk data. So what is ns? It is saying the ns field identifies the source. Means what is the source? Either it is subgraph or actual graph. So let's run it, then you will understand it better. It is saying root means it prints this one, and node 1 in foo it is saying high foo. So what happened basically? First of all, it will come to this main graph node 1, and here we are saying foo will be high plus state foo. In foo we stored foo and it will concatenate foo with this high. So that's why it print high foo. After that, from this node 1, it will come to this node 2. This node 2 is actually the subgraph. So that's why it print subgraph node 2 and subgraph node 1. Means it will come to the node 1 of subgraph. So in node 1, we are saying bar will be equal to bar. So it print bar will equal to bar. After that, it will come to this node, subgraph node 2. In second node of subgraph, it is saying foo will be state foo plus state bar. In state bar, we have this bar, and in state foo, we updated the foo with this string, high foo. So foo will be high foo plus bar. So let's see the result. So it is the result. It is saying foo will be high foo, this one, and bar this. So After executing this subgraph node 2, so it print the result of subgraph node 2, it will come to this node, node 2. So then it print this string. It is saying foo hi foo bar, means it is the same result. It is the concept of subgraph. You are able to use subgraph as a node in the graph. If you are confused in some topic, then don't worry, we will discuss this subgraph topic in more detail. Before the subgraph output, there was another topic that was custom data. We actually saw this topic in a video. If you have not saw that video, you can definitely check that out. The link will be in description. So previously we saw in the video that we need to create the instance of get stream writer to use the custom stream, and here we are saying writer will be custom key. It is a key and it is the value. You can change this key whatever you want, and you can also change this data whatever you want to. So and maybe notice in this we are saying if chunk type is equal to custom, then print data custom key, means this one. So it will print this generating custom data include node. Similarly, there is a tool. So we are able to use get stream writer in a tool. So in our Google search tool, you can definitely check that video also if you have not watched the video. So in a tool, you can also able to use the get stream writer, and you can also able to specify if chunk type is equal to custom, then print chunk data. This time we are saying data key is data and value is this one. So in Google search, you maybe initialize or create the instance of get stream writer, and you can specify data, and you will say maybe I am retrieving the result from Google, and after that you can also print data and retrieving 100 by 100 result from Google. Similarly, if you want to filter the output on the basis of checkpoint, you will specify if chunk type is equal to checkpoints, then print chunk data. But before that, you need to create the instance of memory saver, and you need to pass that instance while compiling the graph like this one. After that, there is task. It is saying use the task streaming mode to receive task start and finish event as a graph execute. So we have discussed that how to create the task in LangGraph, and you need to specify if chunk type is equal to task, then print chunk data. And similarly, debug streaming mode to stream as much information as possible throughout the execution of graph. And similarly, you can specify if chunk type is equal to debug. So from next video, we are going to build actual projects using all these topics we have covered so far. So for now, that's it, and have a great day, guys.